Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have out my beautiful lion's mane today. Not too much on the hair, okay? I know it's definitely giving lackluster, brittle. Y'all see that shit? Lackluster, brittle, dry, and it definitely needs to be revived. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm just now coming out of some cornrows, which is why it looks the way it does. But earlier this year, I went to a stylist that did not know how to properly manage natural hair, or at least type 4 hair like I have. So ever since I went to her, my hair has just been in a very vulnerable, fragile state and hasn't really bounced back. My curls don't be curling like it used to. It's a little damaged, so I need the works. So here I am again today, putting my trust into another stylist. Hopefully to get my hair back on track, because it's really just been stagnant at a certain length, and I'm trying to get it back to mid-back length again. Seeing a lot more natural hair content as I'm on this journey back to healthy hair, healthy, happy hair, health over length regardless. I just want it to be in a healthy state, the way I can actually wear it out more again like I used to. But I'm super anxious, also super excited, because I do have an appointment today for a nice wash, condition treatment and a silk press to get it straightened out, to see how these ends are actually really looking, because I know y'all can see through them, okay? So I need to get it back healthy. So got to start with a good foundation. So I'm going to take you guys on the journey with me. Let's go. Okay guys, I am back home from the salon, and this is the finished product. It feels so light. It's giving bouncy, fluffy. So glad I could just run my fingers through it. It's been a very long time, but it feels very good. Nice and healthy, lightweight. Even a nice length. I did end up cutting more off than I wanted to because it was just so damaged, but it's still a good length. Like collarbone length in the front. But yeah, so not too much longer to get back to mid-back length. Okay, y'all, it is the next day, not even 24 hours after me getting my hair done, and my hair is already trying to puff up on the ends, and trying to revert back. So for my naturalistas out there, I wanted to see, do you have any advice or suggestions of how I can make my silk press last, so I can at least get my money's worth, you know? I know last time I got a silk press, which was probably like a year ago or so, it lasted for quite a bit, but I had to do like different styles to it, like flexi rods and twist outs, things like that. But I just want to see if I can maintain it in a straight state without trying to add heat to it, if at all possible, before I have to end up putting it in a ponytail or a bun. So we'll see. My hair is not heat trained at all whatsoever. I don't apply heat to my head at all. Don't blow dry it or anything. So it's just really not used to heat, but hopefully I can at least make this last a good week or so. So we'll see. But I did want to take the time to talk to you guys because, as I told you, I was very excited yet nervous to get my hair done at the shop. So I want to tell you a little bit about my experience and how I am slightly traumatized and how I won't be going back to a salon anytime soon. But before I get started on the story, can we really take a moment of silence in appreciation for us and how bold and brave we are and how vulnerable we are to put our trust into other people to provide services for us, whether that's your hair, your waxing, eyebrows, lashes, makeup, facials. My God, that takes a lot of vulnerability. Anywho, y'all, I call myself trying to do some research, aka scrolling through Instagram, trying to find a natural stylist. So of course, I typed in natural stylist in the area that I'm in to see who comes up, but it was honestly very limited. It only had like the same few people popping up over and over again. And the person I originally wanted to book with wasn't available for the day that I wanted, so I went with this other girl. I had looked at her website and scrolled through her Instagram, which had a bunch of TikTok reels of, you know, her doing her thing. And the silk press was coming out very nice on type for hair like mine. And so I was like, oh, okay, God. So I had to pray about it because I got to use discernment. Okay. So Can't just go with anybody, okay? Because one thing I don't play about is my hair. Okay, so after I had prayed about it, I had went back to her website just to kind of look a little bit more in depth, and it just seemed like a nice little vibe. It said we was gonna get complimentary wine, and it was just gonna be this nice ambiance, very nice experience, luxurious, and it was gonna be like the best time of your life, basically. So I was like super excited. I was like, okay, well, let me message her. Because I have a couple of questions about the services, just trying to make sure I'm selecting the right service for me and my hair, what my hair needs, because there was a price difference, right? Red flag. I messaged her and I did not get a response for several days. So I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and cash up her, go ahead and send the security deposit to save my spot for this date, because this was like approaching very soon. And even that was a little sketchy. And I was like, I don't know about that. So I sent the deposit and the name on the website. You know, I typed it into the Cash App. It didn't have a picture. It didn't have a name. It didn't have nothing. And I'm like, Lord, I hope this is this lady, baby. I hope this is this lady. Otherwise, I'm just blessing somebody. But Lord, if that's what you want me to do, I'll do it. Anyways, I ended up sending the Cash App, and I did not get a response for a couple of days. But I just said, okay, well, maybe she'll respond once it gets closer to the appointment. Baby, she responded the day of. The day of, I should have been on to the next. On to the next, on to the next one. But I wasn't. So I was like, okay. I messaged her just confirming like, hey, I sent this amount of money to your Cash App to secure my deposit, just making sure we're still on for today. Did you get it? Okay. And she said, yeah. Red flag. So I just kind of let that slide. I'm like, okay, well, it's early in the morning. Maybe she's just not a morning person or whatever, because I don't really like one word sentences or responses, especially in the professional setting. Anywho, I drive to the address. I got lost literally 3 times. Went in a circle, round and round and round and round and round. Could not find a building to save my life. I was literally about to message her, and then I ended up finding it. So I pull up in the parking lot. I message her because it said to message her once you arrive, just to let her know that you're there and basically to have a seat. But of course I was early because I'm always early. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and message her. I said, hey, I'm here. I'm just going to finish eating my breakfast. I'll be in a few. And she said, okay. So at this point, I'm just like, what's your problem? Like, why are you sending one letter? Like, do we have a problem, ma'am? Do you want to reschedule? Do I need to give you a break? Because I can reschedule if that's what you need. I had to get myself together because I was like a little put off by that or whatever. So I tried my best not to let it bother me. I was like, I'm just going to go in there and kill him with kindness per usual. So I go inside and it was no good morning. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. She literally pointed and was like, basically like I was a child. Like, get over there to the shampoo chair. And I'm just like, what is going on? And what did I get myself into? So I put my belongings down. I go over to the shampoo chair. And, you know, I'm like, even though she has this negative energy, I'm still super excited because I'm getting my hair done. I'm actually in a salon for the first time in like 10 years. Because I usually do my hair myself. So I'm like, oh, okay, this might be nice. I love getting my hair washed. That's like the best part. So relaxing, feel good. Baby, this was the most, first of all, it was the quickest, most aggressive shampoo I've ever had in my life. It was so aggressive. She knocked my earrings off, like not even 2 seconds into it. And then was like, go ahead and take them off. And I'm like, well, I guess so. I guess I do need to go ahead and take them off, huh? Because you already knocked them out, baby. It was just done with such aggression. I was truly very confused. And I was like, do you have something else to do? Like, do you have another client or whatever? And she said I was the only one there for the day. So I'm not exactly sure why she was in such a rush or using such aggression with me. But it just was not a very pleasant experience at all. Next, she puts me underneath the deep conditioning machine. And when I tell you I was sweating bullets, like, literally, it was so hot. Sweat was literally pouring from my face, almost like how you do like a steamer on your face. And I'm like, this is getting more sweat on my face than it is on my hair. So then she proceeds to put me underneath the dryer. But before I went over to the dryer, I was like, well, let me go get my AirPods, you know, so I can listen to my music or whatever. She literally looked at me like I was stupid. Like when I went to go get my AirPods, like, what are you doing? And why are you doing that? And I'm just like, this is getting a little awkward. I literally wasn't even under the dryer anytime at all. Like by time she took my hair out from underneath the dryer, it wasn't even dry. As you can see, I have very thick hair. You can't just like put me under the dryer really quick, because even if it's going to look dry on the outside, the roots are still going to be very much so soaked. So I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, she's probably just going to, you know, go in with the hand blow dryer and get the roots really good. Baby, no. She go ahead and thinks she about to proceed to put heat on my hair. She getting her hot tools ready, and I'm just like, what is going on? I was like, I know she not, baby. I was like, no, she ain't about to do. She not about to do that. She not about to do that for real. Girl, she was for real. She was for real. And she took them hot tools out, and baby, when I tell you my hair started sizzling like a sizzling skillet at Applebee's. I said, oh, no, ma'am. But she did eventually get her blow dry out to blow dry my roots really, really good. And then she did proceed to finish up styling my hair. Flat ironed it very straight with the hot comb, but she was just so quick. I've never had my hair straightened that quick ever. Like, it was so quick. I ain't even had time to do my little ear tuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. I'm like, dang. She finished straightening it and turned me around to the chair. And I honestly... First of all, I'm very facially expressive, and I can't really fake when it comes to my facial expressions. So she turned it around, and I like didn't even like crack a smile, because I mean it looked fine, but it was just the experience overall was just not pleasant for me, and I just was not happy. And I looked at this and looked at them ends because they weren't clipped, and I'm just like, how much is it to clip it? She's like, oh, that's an extra fee. And I'm like, okay, well, how much is it to bump the ends? Because it just doesn't look done. It literally like I did something myself or whatever, right? She's like, oh, that's an extra fee too. Do stylists really charge extra fees? Y'all, I was a little put off because, you know, like I said, it's been 10 years since I've actually been to a salon. And I didn't know these new age stylists charge a fee for every single thing. And it's not a part of the style that you're actually getting. They'll let you walk out of here half done. That was just mind-blowing to me. But anyways, I just wanted to share this story. It was an okay experience. It was just not the best customer service. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little robe rant. Okay. That's pretty much the gist of the story I got for you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I thought it would be a good idea just to share it with you, make you laugh, entertain you a little bit, because it definitely was quite the experience. But as I said earlier, I will not be going back to a salon again. I don't really like people playing in my hair. So I'm going to take this as a lesson learned, and I'm going to continue to learn how to do it myself. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and join my subscribe tribe. Hit subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification bells for notifications. That way you know the next time I post, and I will chat with you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.